Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Air Force's offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wyoming! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. On the option. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Now the toss. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the move. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. The option look. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Let's go. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the running back has it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Rush. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Let's go! From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Rush. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
They'll run the toss. Running into the open space. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the back. Goes to the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Falcons get enough to move the chains.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up and he finally gets to touch the football.
The give to the big fullback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the fullback. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. This is a designed run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The give to the fullback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Northern Illinois.
Here comes the option.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wide open downfield. And the defense drags him down. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Rush. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. It's depth. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And Yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll send the back in motion, trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Falcons will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying play action. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Rush. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Runs through the tackle.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The option look. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to sneak it. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Hits him with a stiff arm. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking downfield. Finds a man on the right. At the 45 on his way. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Offense trying to pay it off on... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense. Great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play. Try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They need this 2-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Oh, they're after him. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Back to throw, it's Rush. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't